starlights the road. I take this ride. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light. I take it to the edge where I lived 1,000 lives. Maybe I could be the one. I'll ride to the setting sun tonight. Just drive.
Hello everyone, welcome to 35% of Hockenheim. Now Fong takes ball from Versio in P2. Alongside his players outside, there's UK ball, Nicholas Palomino, Damian Castro, and Davey Sarakiera. Then we've got Ovid Silla, Thierry Headley, and Tom Leon. That's your hypercar group for the LP2 group. We've got Imran Khan, Magda Oliveira, Chris Bentley, Bracken Crumpley, Benayak, Zachary Neto, Dominic Vendel, Sahal Mafford, Monica Links, and Sophia Mutter. So here we are, the formation lap that starts every single WEC race. All the lights are out and the drivers will approach the safety car very soon, as they'll have 22 racing laps here in Hockenheim. So let's just see which drivers have the best strategy and which ones do not. So currently Alpine, after getting a 9-10 in qualifying last time out in Bahrain, well, they've done the opposite. They went for a 1-2 this time, and it's absolutely incredible to see from the Alpine team. The fact that they managed to get this pace in qualifying is quite promising. Another promising driver today is Chris Bentley in LMP2, because as you can see, he's managed to get third in the LP2 class. I think he was first last time out, but still showing consistency, staying in the top 3 in qualifying all season long. Another one, Blade Out Sonic, also doing well. P3 for Toyota there with him, and P5 Palomino, so I think that's a better overall position for Toyota Gazoo Racing. And for strategies today, well, LMP2 is mostly soft tyres. As you can very clearly see, there are 6 soft runners, 2 medium runners, and 2 hard runners. Now, hypercar's a bit different. This time there's only 4 soft runners, and then all the rest of them, the other 6, all on mediums. Now, Lamford going for soft, his teammate Versio going for mediums. So will Fogg be able to pull out a gap with Versio on mediums, or will Versio try to use extra life and get past Lamfong that way? Because we saw last time with Castro's strategy, it very much had worked out in his favour, as he had a dominant victory while hitting with only a few laps to go in the race. Our safety car's ending, we're about to go green. It's up to Lamfong when he wants to pull away. As here we go, around the final corner, Lamfong puts foot to the pedal. The safety car's officially ending, and we are now green to start 35% of Hockenheim. And it is a good start for Lamfong, straight away pulling out a whole second. And that there is bad for Versio, as he's going to have to try his best to try and catch up to Lamfong. Faster than first second good Blade Dragon Sonic, as he's approaching Versio at a quicker rate than Versio is on Lamfong, as yep, he's already drifted away from his teammate. Blade Dragon Sonic looking for a move, can't get there yet. But also, if you've been paying attention to F1, yes, Blade Dragon Sonic did get the win eventually at this track not long ago. Christian Medley, I picked up a 5-second penalty in LMP2. That's unfortunate because he was just up at the second there in the class, as Olivia Evans trying to get ahead of him. The WRT only outside of the Freedom Racing car. That WRT still can't get ahead. She's trying her best though, I can tell, but obviously not the best lines being took there, and as a result can't get ahead of that Freedom Racing. Meanwhile, Imran Khan putting up some good pace at the moment in the United Autosport car. He goes round the final corner. He's got a pretty good gap there to Christian Bentley as he starts this second lap of racing. Meanwhile, Lamfong maintaining that 1.5 second lead. That is exactly what he needs to do here. Meanwhile, Blade Sonic is going to just try and pull in that gap. However, that's looking a little bit unlikely at the moment, because Lamfong's had a bad corner, Versteel's actually caught up. So that does mean now Lamfong should be facing some pressure, but it doesn't matter, he's just took an even better line, and he's absolutely flying now. Blade Sonic now on the back of Versteel. Not much separating these two now at all. David Akira has a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision. That's really unfortunate there. The man who is now officially confirmed to be leaving Mercedes in F1, and also has just had that big crash at this track in F1 as well. Yeah, his time at Hockenheim's not getting good. It's not good at all for the number 9 Arrows car. Thierry Headley's there, set the fastest lap of this race in the Porsche Hertz hypercar. Now for Versteel to case of defense here down this long left hand, but there's no way he's going to do that. Blade Sonic breaking free of the Alpine and is now through in a second. That is good for him. Now what about over at LMP2? Not really any battles going on. These drivers just driving in formation. Of course, these are slow cars, so they're typically easier to drive. So they'll all seem to be driving at the same sort of skill level. As UKMall picks up a penalty there for causing a collision. That's not going to be good for his race. Maybe he might have to let championship leader David Castro by, because honestly, if you got a penalty, no point in defending. You may as well just hand over the place, because you're not going to lose so much time defending. And yeah, of course, you know what, you already know why it's bad to be losing time while defending. Errors. Oh, who's this? This is Nicholas Palomino up in second place. Out of nowhere. Like, just made sure to hold up Versteel, and that just allowed Palomino to just fly through there. Fastest in the first sector as well for the Toyota, and I'm not surprised at all by that. As here we go, the two Toyotas swapping around. They're playing an ultimate team game here. Overall though, it has just became the same positions as before. Reverse off a bad exit there has allowed Palomino to have a little shot here and getting up into third place. Palomino's up into third on the leaderboard, but is he even going to have the chance to secure that position? As he goes down the inside, and he's secured it. Toyota now make this thing a 2-3, and this is going to be good, taking the fight of Power Motorsport, who are obviously leading this championship after Bahrain with their 1-3 results. As Manninger Links gets a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision. So maybe LMP2 isn't so boring after all at the moment, as currently we're seeing a fight for 9th overall in the LMP2 class between Maffa and Benedetto. Benedetto's got to try and get this move. Of course, on the hard tyres, they're a durable tyre, as he's still trying his best. People are coming in the pits now in LMP2. No hypercars in the pits though at the moment. Meanwhile, we still got a fight there in hypercar, but we've got to look at this LMP2 fight. We didn't give them enough screen time last time out, so we may as well have a little look at what's going on here. As DRS is enabled for Sahal Mafford in the United Autosports car. Try and keep his place from the freedom racing there of Dominic Benedetto. Benedetto will try his best, and he moves through up into 16th overall. But oh, what a send there! What a huge send there for Sahal Mafford. Don't know how he managed to do that, but yeah, wow, excellent move. That there is determination at its finest. So yeah, here we go, first hypercars in the pits, it's Lamfong, UKMall, and Thierry Headley. And David Saracera as well, who's getting rid of his mediums already. They're only on 56%, but also have an interesting choice to opt for them, as Headley slows down there completely to allow Saracera through. I don't know why. Maybe it's for giving him that F1 seat Mercedes. No, I'm joking, but like seriously, no. I don't know why. Everyone can't hear the United Autosports in the pits. He's under a fresh set of hard tyres. Hard tyres Like I said before, they're the durable tires. They're the ones that'll take you a long distance. However, there's less grip on them, making them an overall slow compound. Meanwhile, Nicholas Palomino obviously leading this race, despite picking up a penalty there for causing a collision. I don't know where he is in this race. There we go, 9th overall. As Sir Kiera, Headley and UK Ball have the big task here of clearing LMP2s, which is the one big disadvantage of hypercars starting on softs. Meanwhile, Blade Sonic and Tom Leon into the pits. Blade Sonic removing his 24% softs to go on the hards. Tom Leon's tires are on 47%, they're mediums. And he's also went on the hards. Pause, I wonder if this is a reaction here to the guys behind him in this race pitting. Such like Theo Henley, UK Ball, just the ones that pit. Sir Kiera possibly as well. And where is Blade Sonic in this? He is 6th. Okay, so he has successfully fought off them guys behind, as they are stuck in LMP2 cars at the moment. But Blade Sonic is not. He managed to pit and stay ahead of LMP2 cars. So I guess that was the advantage of going that lap longer. Because he didn't have to fire off the cars. And Tom Leon hits David Sarkiera there with a massive send into the hairpin. God, he's got to be careful there, you know. As you came all on the outside off Dominic Landau, moving up into 10th overall and officially putting the LMP2 cars back in their place, which is the bottom 10 of the overall grid. Meanwhile, Nicholas Palomino, he's just came into the pits. Blade Sonic will be passing by soon, I think. As Palomino is close to the exit, Blade Sonic's right down the map, you can see. As coming out the pits, the two Toyotas separated by almost nothing. I don't know if they hit each other there, but they're side by side on the exit. And Blade Sonic has got the advantage, he's ahead. However, 6% advantage on tyres for Palomino, as he's got DRS, so it's 4% advantage. As here we go, Toyota versus Toyota for 5th place. Palomino on fresher tyres moves up into 5th. Now, what about this little fight here? As down the inside goes David Center here on Theory Headley. But overall, Headley quicker and stays ahead of the Porsche Hertz car. The David Castro, he won last time out in Bahrain. Now, can he try and get himself ahead of Theo, as Dowdy inside possibly Lam Fong, as he gets past them guys? He's up now into 1st place in this race. After all these pit stops, Theo, pretty much a whole pit stop behind Lam Fong there, as Castro holds him up. Castro is able to get through, but Silla does the same to both of them. But now Lam Fong leader by 8.5 seconds. It's very clear he's on a different strategy. He's on a one-way, he pushes more. But damn, what a race it has been for the 2019 World Champion of WEC. What a race it's been for him. As Sophia Mutter into the pits. Only LMP2 here to pit on. Oh no, I thought they were putting on onto mediums. Never mind. But yeah, every LMP2 car is on hards now. But Sophia Mutter is quite a distance back. Maligalink still yet to pit. He's stayed out the whole race so far. He's got 58% on his tyres. Just when will WRT put him into the pit lane? Because surely it won't be long now before WRT think, yeah, his tyres are getting a bit too low, and I think we should pit him now. As the Australian tried to defend from the man of Pakistan, which is Imran Khan. Of course, he's had an AlphaTauri debut in Formula 1, and as you can very clearly see, he's putting that F1 experience in towards LMP2 racing, and he moves up into 13th overall, 3rd in that class. So, yeah, let's see what Khan can do. Can he get up into 1st? Well, we'll have to see what his pace is like, and then we can make a decision. Also a bad joke, I'm sorry about that. As Nicholas Palomino overtaken by Blade Sonic, these two are very aggressive against each other. They're excellent teammates, and they have got so much pace, but they're fighting each other, which they can't really be doing too much of, as Lam Fong's tyres are probably getting to him now. as he is starting to lose a little bit of time to the Toyotas that are behind him. I'm saying a little bit, it seems to be a bit more than a little bit now. Meanwhile, Palomino will be looking to extend his advantage over Blair Sonic at the moment, as he's obviously going to start struggling a bit more than Palomino because he's got 1 lap tyre older, in 1 lap older tyres, as Bentley caused the collision, 5-second penalty for him as a result. Now, can Bentley get himself up ahead of Imran Khan here around the outside? Freedom Racing on United Motorsports. Both these teams are American. So it's America versus America here, as you can very clearly see, as the V1 Vinayak is boxed in his current position. Doyle's Mendel currently head of this train at the moment. Meanwhile, Toyotas are still swapping at the moment. Like, look at this. These two are still side by side, and Palomino is the one who falls back here. But he goes down the inside of his own teammate there. Later Cycle will be taking that inside line. These two are not backing out. I don't know why they're doing this, but it's certainly entertaining to say the least. As we're on the 12th lap of 23 here, which is the 11th lap of 22 in terms of racing, which means as we get round the final corner, Lam Fong comes into pits. He comes into pits, Palomino takes the lead to officially mark halfway through the racing laps involved in the race. As Lam Fong comes into pit lanes onto soft tyres, Vinayak's got a penalty in the LMP2. But yeah, now this is going to be a battle for the lead here between Toyota. Now, how long can they keep their drivers out for? Could they keep them out to the end? Or could they not? I'm looking at this tyre wear and I'm thinking, yes, they're going to make it to the end of this race. That is my prediction. Both these guys will make it to the end. The tyres may not be in the best condition, but they can definitely get the end. As Palomino here around the outside of Blade Dragon Sonic. Blade Dragon Sonic trying his best to defend that position, but his tyres of course they're older, so it's going to be difficult for this man to keep the place that he's got. Meanwhile, further back, Tom Leon, Dave Serracano, these guys will be struggling because their tyres are older. Albert Siller, on the other hand, his tyres are younger. That number 8 Porsche will be pushing that hypercar to its limits. As around the final corner, he's just trying to hold that place, I guess. Castro will get the RSO down the straight, and Versio on the back. He's also got DRS. Lam Fong has not. But yeah, he's actually managed to catch up. He's really happy with softs, which is very clear. As here we go, Palomino now leads this race into the hairpin. He gets an excellent lead here. That is just exactly when he needs to make the move. He's already pulled out a second. And that is massive. That's a massive amount of time, that. 70% on Blade Dragon Sonic's tyres, 74% on Palomino, so they've kept that 4% difference between them. Maliga Link's in for the first time today, 40% on his tyres, as WRT have pit him and are going to move him onto softs. And yep, I don't know how long the softs will take him, but I feel like he's going to have one more pit stop to make. So now that Palomino has finally cleared Blade Dragon Sonic, he can now pull out that gap even more, just extend it as much as humanly possible. Meanwhile, if we look at Tom Leon, we can see there's an LB2 there. I don't know who that is. Wait, no, that is Maliga Links actually. The man who's only just came in for his first stop of the day. He is miles behind every other LMP2 there. Wow. So let's just see, can this WRT make up places, so make up time? Because, you know, pit stop disaster. There's Lam Fong gets a corner cut warning. Corner cut warning is not what you need. That means anything else is a penalty, I think. As Mendel coming in the pits, he's going to serve his 5-second time penalty and go on to a fresh set of soft compound tyres. I don't know where Maliga Links at yet. There he is, he's in the final sector. Moving on to a fresh set of softs. But I've got the feeling Mendel will be ahead here as he comes out of the pits. Here's Maliga Links. And Yep, Tomato is ahead. But yeah, he's very much visible there in the foreground. As lap 16 we have entered out of 23. Palomino still continuing to lead this race. Meanwhile, Lamfong now up into 4th. He's recovered pretty well, but his tyres will start to go off soon. Of course, if I was on the media graphics that go higher, I would have seen that visible tyre wear now, as Silla goes through up into 4th position there and take that away from Fong. Meanwhile, Castro does an absolute monstrous send there on Lamfong. Gets the place, but he also gets a 5% penalty in the process for causing a collision, which I'm not surprised at. Here's Lamfong around the outside of not only Castro but also Silla, which is going to have to go to the inside for. As the Porsche Hertz can't really do much now. Can Lamfong get this place? As he knows, he backs off there, he takes a different line. Castro's through at the 5th. Lamfong needs to take this outside line, he's got nowhere else to go. Fong now down at the 6th again. As we're now on the 17th lap today, and into the pits comes Lamfong. Onto a fresh out soft, seriously? Are Alpine actually going to learn? I don't know, but that there was weird. Saraki went the mediums, they should be fine at the end of this race. Easily. But soft's going on for Lamfong makes no sense in my opinion. Like, literally no sense at all involved there, so... oh well. Anyways, Nicholas Palomino continuing to lead this race. He's got a 4-second advantage out in front now. Yes, that's only 1 lap time difference between him and his teammate, but that is still incredible pace here for the Spaniard, who is pushing this car so hard. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's doing it. I thought someone was in the pits there. No wait, there's an LMP2 in the pits. That's Vinayak and Bentley, both of them coming out the pits now. As they've got hypercars to deal with there. Oh, that was very close to contact. Later, sorry, almost hitting Tomato there as through he goes past that LMP2. Now he's LMP2 free, which is good for him. So we're now on the 18th lap today. Let's just see what goes on. Meanwhile, Armancilla catching up to this car here. That's another LMP2. Getting past it easily. And then there's a V-More ahead of him as well. God, these cars are getting right in the way as Verstio clears that LMP2. There's another car ahead of him. I think that's just Armancilla. Yeah, it is. As Silla, as both Silla and Verstio going on different lines there. Verstio picking the worst line there. As you can very much see, he's lost quite a bit of time. As Mac probably not really mentioned him in all this race for Jota, he's just came in the pits and he's going to be coming out the pits very soon. Now into the pits as well comes Nicholas Palomino as he's moving on to softs. He's on the fresher tyres as well. He's ended up deciding to pit. Maybe that was a personal choice. Formula Blade Sonic can be trying to go at the end of this race. Tom Leon though, he's actually managed to catch up. He has caught up to Blade Sonic. As we are now into the final 5 laps of this race at Hockenheim. How long can Blade Sonic hold this first position for? Because Tom Leon is looking to take it. And it looks like he's trying to take it now. He's on the inside line. This is going to have to be the inside at the hairpin for him. As he seems to have cut the corner there. Blade Sonic though, he might have a better exit overall. I can't quite tell though. As here we go down the inside. Yes, it was a better exit for Blade Sonic. But he's got to try to secure this move to try and reclaim first position. He's lucky Tom Leon has a penalty right now. As here we go round the right-hander. This two is still fighting. But in the end, it is Tom Leon who prevails and stays ahead of Blade the Dragon Sonic. Armancilla right on the back of these guys. Damian Castro, championship leader. He is currently in 4th place, but he got that penalty, which is going to impact him in this race. As in the pits comes Armancilla, getting rid of his heart. He's moving on to mediums to do the last 4 laps of this race on. Lamfong's is down to 64%, and he gets ahead of that LMP2. There's another LMP2 which he clears easily. As yes, he is in 6th position right now, and he's not that far away from Nicholas Palomino, But first of all, he's got to try and clear Vinayak here. And he should be doing that easily, as yep, Vinayak lets him out the way. Meanwhile, Tom Leon has lost that lead again versus the Open to third place now, as he's got 2 lap fresher tyres than the top 2. This race could so easily go to him right now. All he's got to do is just try and stay out to the end and try and fend off Palomino, who's now up in a 4th. He's already made up almost a whole pit stop on these guys, and he's only been on the tyre for 1 lap. This is his 2nd lap of being on that tyre, and there we go, round the outside. Palomino's up in the 3rd now, and is any one of these guys going to come in the pits? Blade Round Sonic stayed out, Tom Leon's pit, Blade Round Sonic's up in the 2nd, and it's currently still a Toyota 1-2. But Palomino, in only 2 laps, he's made up an entire pit stop pretty much. Almost a whole pit stop in 2 laps is absolutely wild. But oh, there's contact! As Palomino's trying to get past that WRT, he hit that WRT and he's been penalised for it. This here is very bad for Palomino in this race, and he has some car damage. Yes, he's on the better tyres, but them tyres don't last forever. I think everyone knows tyres don't last forever. So Palomino's got to get a move on, otherwise he's not winning this race. He's going to get ahead of his teammate and pull 5 seconds away. As here we go, down the inside, Palomino, the Toyota, on Blade Round Sonic, and he's through in the 1st. He now leads this race, as now around the final 2 corners, Palomino will lead on to the penultimate lap, but by the end of the race it could be a very different story. As now Damian Castro, no, that's not Damian Castro, that's actually just the WRT on the back of Blade Round Sonic. I don't know which one that is, can't tell. That's not batting a link, says yes, he has pit again. So therefore that must be Oliveira. Yes, it is, that's Magda Oliveira. Just hanging on the back of Blade Round Sonic at the moment, as Palomino's extended his advantage out in front to 1.8 seconds, now 2 seconds. How much of an advantage can he pull out in the remaining time left in this Grand Prix? So endurance race. Look at that, 2.4 seconds. The advantage is pretty big at the moment, 3 seconds. At this rate, the race win will be going to Nicholas Palomino. He is pulling out so much time, you can say this without a doubt. It's now 4 seconds versus Theo. He's got an opportunity to take 2nd place in this Grand Prix. Endurance race, sorry. I'll say it again. And yeah, oh, what is this? Wait, David Saraka's got a heli there. He just hit a car. You can see the way he hit that car. I don't know which one it was. But yeah, he's been penalised for that. I didn't even realise there was just this whole bunch of cars just racing like this all at once. There's Palomino now leading by 8 seconds. 8 seconds! What a lead! No, sorry, I said 8 or something. As they go down the inside, Ahmed Silla up in this 3rd place. He's just took 3rd. He has a chance here to take 2nd. We came all fast in the 1st sector. That does not matter. Here is Ahmed Silla trying to go round the outside. Oh, Blade Round Sonic, he's going to have to send on the inside. He moves through to 2nd on the final lap of this race. And that there is 2nd place gone. Toyota's 1-2 is ruined. But here we go, round the final corner. With an excellent strategy, Nicholas Palomino wins the 35% of Hockenheim. Meanwhile, Ahmed Silla is going to go home for 2nd place. The Blade Round Sonic will get his first podium of the season, just holding on for 3rd. Ahmed Silla fast lap of that race there. But what an end to a fantastic race. Tom Leon had the fast lap as well. UK was going to finish 9th in the end of it. As Tal Mafford all the way down 1 lap. Thierry Henley finishes off the hypercar. Great, and then it's Imran Khan who leads the way for LMP2. It's been a great drive for the United Autosports car. But look right behind it, it's Zach Scarrett out, who won last time out in LMP2. Now, Can he take away this win in these final two corners? He'll try his best, but I don't think it's going to work. Imran Khan gets his first win in LD2, and United All Sports wins in the class. There's Crumbly and Sophia Mutter. Of course, everyone else has already crossed the line. So here it is, Nicholas Palomino, your winner in Hypercar. There's Ahmed Seller in second place from Blade Dragon Sonic. Toyota getting a 1-3 there. Absolutely perfect result with that. I'm sure, I don't know what they're going to be like with Power Motorsport standings, but I'm sure these two teams are going to be very close to each other. I think Toyota might actually be leading as well, so it's a good return to form for the Toyota team. Well done to them. So with that, let's listen to the Spanish national anthem. So the club video you win it today from Albert Silver, Blade Dragon Sonic, Dennis Bustillo, Lampfog, Tom Leon, David Sarkira, David Castro, UK Mold, Theory Headley. And that is it for Hypercar. For LB2 is Imran Khan, Dax Carinetto, Matt Crumbly, Sophia Mutter, Sal Mafford, Magda Oliveira, Vinaya, Chris Pedley, Manny Glitz, and Dominic DiBenedetto. So that is it for the 35% of Hockenheim. Can't wait to see you next time in the F1 Classic when the WEC returns. Have a good day, people.